Hello, welcome to another Pauper video. This week we're playing Gruul tokens. So I've been on a bit of a brew kick, I guess, and I saw a version of this to a challenge, which I'll talk about in the wrap up. I've already recorded the rest of this video, as you may tell by the 14 card sideboard. But anyway, yeah, I saw that first, and then this one 5-0'd this week. So I think, like, I've played mono green tokens before. I haven't played a Gruul one, I believe. And, I mean, Writhing Chrysalis is a good card, so I wanted to give this a shot. It seemed pretty cool. So what does this deck do? Well, it's a Gruul token deck. The whole point of the deck is to leverage Molten Gatekeeper and Impact Tremors, and a pile of things that produce multiple creatures to be able to do sort of a lot of ping burst damage while not having to actually swing in. So we have Nest Invader. It produces 2 creatures for 2 mana, and it also produces a spawn to help us cast our Writhing Chrysalis or just buff our Writhing Chrysalis. Mycetian Elder is a 3 mana 1/3 that makes a wizard, which pings whenever you cast a spell. So it's 2 creatures as well, does 2 damage as well. But the main reason this is here is because it interacts very well with Sprout Swarm. Sprout Swarm lets you just, like, convoke. Well, if you've got 5 creatures, one of which is green, you can tap them all, make a 1/1, and then return this to your hand. So it's pretty good at just, like, chumping, like, against mono blue Terra if they don't have a counterspell. You can just make a 1/1, chump their Terra, and then, yeah, not have to worry about that Terra every turn. And you've got, like, Mycetian Elder, so if you cast this, it does a damage. If you've got Molten Gatekeeper and Impact Tremors, so when the token comes into play, you do a damage. So this is like your inevitability engine. This is how you win the long game. Otherwise, you just try and, like, punch people down with Writhing Chrysalises and whatnot. For your early game, if you're trying to punch down quickly, we got Cloakwood Swarmkeeper. It's a 1 mana 1/1. Whenever you create a token, put a 1/1 counter on this. So we got a lot of things that make tokens, obviously. So we got, yeah, like Nest Invader, this makes a token, Writhing Chrysalis makes token, Sprout Swarms are tokens. We even got Kalni Garden in the mana base, which are tokens. We got Many Partings, which is just like extra lands that we can get out of our deck. It makes a food token, so that helps buff this. This was like in the mono green token deck that I played last time. This was like the main combination. Also got Essence Wardens in here, just so if we're doing this churning, we can gain a bit of life as well, which you need against the red decks because, I mean, they will kill you very quickly. Lightning Bolt for removal. It's the standard red removal spell. If you're not running Lightning Bolt in red, I don't know what you're doing. Running some dual lands. These are the ping lands because we are slightly aggressive, so we'd rather do that one than the life gain lands. Running 1 Gruul Turf just to be able to return either the ping land or the Kalni Garden. And the last card I want to talk about is Glimpse the Impossible. So this only ever really sees play in Gruul Storm, but it's actually pretty good here because it's a draw 3 if you have a lot of mana available. Otherwise, it just makes 3 Eldrazi spawns. So the reason it's good in Gruul Storm is because you can reduce the cost and then be able to cast all the cards you cast off it. But it's good in this deck is because just 3 mana for 3 dudes is actually not bad. When you've got Impact Tremors, Molten Gatekeeper, and even Writhing Chrysalis to an extent. So, like, you can, if you've got 1 Impact Tremors, 1 Gatekeeper, you can cast this, nothing worth playing. You get to do 6 damage, because 3 spawns come into play, both these trigger, do 2 lots of damage each, right? So, there's a lot of potential for burst damage in this deck. Yeah. I don't even know if I talked about Malevolent Rumble, to be honest. Malevolent Rumble's here because it can grab, like, all the main things, mainly Writhing Chrysalis, because that's what you want to hit the most. But it also dumps Molten Gatekeeper into your graveyard, so it can give you pseudo card advantage that way, which I think is pretty cool. And I think there's, like, this is the main engine I think that's, like, underexplored in this current format. Molten Gatekeeper's getting a lot of pickup, so it's like in Mono Red Dredge. There's like a Gruul Dredge deck. There's like even in maybe Mono Red Madness they tried it. Even in normal Dredge, actually, they're splashing this card because it can just do a lot of damage very quickly. So keen to see if this is the build that makes these 2 cards work together. Sideboard, I've only got 14 cards because they were running So the only change I made from the original deck from Agua Tonificata was I swapped one Sprout Swarm, so they had 4, for 1 Impact Tremors in the main deck. Because I feel like if you've got 1 Sprout Swarm in hand, you do not need any more. So that's why I switched that down to 3 and shifted this up to 3, just to see if Impact Tremors is worth running. Sideboard, we've got Artifact Hate, Blue Hate, Life Gain, and Graveyard Hate. They were running for Relic, but I felt Relic was not the option here because we are using the Graveyard a bit with Molten Gatekeeper. So I just changed it to Fairy Macabre because you can grab it off Malevolent Rumble. Could possibly be Tormod's Crypt, which is what this person is. This is what they ran in their sideboard, but I'll get to that in the wrap-up. But yeah, that's the deck. I mean, I've already played the league, so I know it went okay-ish. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the wrap-up. Hello, welcome to round 1. We're up against Husky Man, a lot of numbers. We'll go first. And we have both colors. We have a Rumble. Seems pretty decent. We'll keep. We obviously lead Colony Garden here. And then we'll figure out what we play next. Infinity, eh? Well, Shunned, maybe. Could play Impact Tremors, but that's always going to resolve. I think I might just Malevolent Rumble so I can hit a land next turn. Take Colony Garden. Nothing. We might get to a point where we can just start Sprout Swarming. Arcland Shaman would not be great for us here. It's fine. Hold on. Okay, so we just Impact Tremors here. For Colony Garden. Do a damage. Then we pass. And then if nothing starts to... Ooh. Mardu. Say. That is fine. I will discard the Gatekeeper because I can bring it back if I need to. It's mildly tempting to play it, just like being able to invoke in a creature seems pretty good. I could just like glimpse into Sprout Swarm end of turn. I think I get rid of the Gatekeeper. This is almost like a Gatekeeper. Oh well, I didn't have to think about it that hard, did I? Feel like I need this Essence Warden. Get rid of this. Feels bad to get rid of card draw. One's on the low life yet. We'll play my Seeding Elder. We'll hope that they don't have a another refurb. Oop. Land drop. Damage. Okay. Fine. Gains them some life. Sure. Take a damage. Seems strange to do this. Oh, come on. So what do I do here? Guess I'll lose the Essence Warden. Attack. Do nothing. I think I'm just going to lose to... Don't do that. Okay. I get to do 2. But this is just going to do too much damage to me. Like, I can Molten Gatekeeper now. Like, maybe I shouldn't have played the land. I should have kept that to discard. Then I'd have Essence Ward, and then I'd be able to start doing multiple things. In Gatekeeper, do 2 Sprout Swarms. They do 3 damage each. I think it's better to wait a turn. Sort of go as wide as possible. I think I can swing with these 2. I play land, pass. Take 6. Hope I just don't die to 2 Galv Blasts here. That's fine. Another Synth, that does a damage to me. I hit a land for the Skyfisher. It's not great. But they've tapped out. Can I do enough damage here? Do it again. Down to 8. We hit another mountain. So we play Gatekeeper. We buy back this one. We'll do 3. 1 off the token and 2 off these 2. And then I can tap. Yeah, and then I can just buy back with all these. This one. This one. This one. I take another 2. And then we just cast it normally using this one and this one. Cool. We knocked him down from like 12 with just 1 Sprout Swarm, so goes to show you how good Sprout Swarm truly is. If they didn't play the Sky Fisher, because what they return with the Sky Fisher? Oh, Refurbished Familiar. So a tapped creature, which didn't matter. So they only have 2 creatures in play that have a Lembus, though, to gain 3 life. I think that might have done me in. Hey, but we got through the killing of the card draw. So we're going to bring in Cast into the Fire, because it kills Refurbished Familiars and can screw up their land. Could also bring in Essence Warden, but this is all I really want to bring in. We'll take out a Nest. I think Swarm Keeper's a little too slow. I'm going to take out Nest Invader, but I think it's fine. I need many partings because I'm going to probably increase my CMC. I really like Glimpse, especially when they're running Refurb. Impact Tremors was great. I think it just lower on the Swarm Keepers because they have enough creatures that this sort of go wide strat's not fantastic. We just go for the King damage Sprout Swarm tech, I think. Oh, I do take out a Nest Invader. Just helps my mana base. Take out Swarm Keepers. We've got to cast the fire. Seems fine. A little slow, but cool. Don't cast a wildfire here. Okay, cool. Alright, I think I'm just exiling this bridge. I think that slows them down pretty significantly. And then I just probably, and then I find Chrysalis. Like a many partings for a Forest and then Malevolent Rumble. Or I can just Malevolent Rumble now. Get Chrysalis, and then we just have Chrysalis into Chrysalis into Chrysalis. And I don't think they can beat that. Get another red. See what they play. Columbus is fine. If they play another land, they keep it on top, so yeah, as I say, they should have a land if they've got it. Right, so now we just Chrysalis. We Chrysalis for 4 turns in a row. And we'll see if that gets me there. Cool, land's gone. I don't need land anymore. I don't need Essence Warden, I can discard that too. We'll just Chrysalis again. Sure. I'm not going to pump any yet. I'd rather try and get as many Chrysalis as big as possible. Looks fine. And Refurb? Sure. Fine. Essence Warden can go. I don't really need the life gain. I'll keep that in hand for another discard. Well, let's throw 2 of them. And then attack with these 2. I gotta chump 1, I think. Ooh, it's just gonna take 8. Sure. I can just play another one. If they got Arc Toxin, I think that might be my problem. But it's fine. I probably should have done it before combat. I would have done an extra 2 damage. Opponent's not glad about the 4th Chrysalis. They seem to be fine with 2 though. Well, they tapped a black, so Arc Toxin doesn't seem to be in the future. Yep. All right. Writhing Chrysalis. Good card apparently. This is pretty funny. I missed the Glinthawk. I will come back to you, Glinthawk, I swear, but we must play with Christopher first. Alright, that seemed good. Let's hope the same thing happens in round 2, but less mean. Alright, welcome to round 2. I was talking in the Familiars Discord because very scrappy man is his name in the Familiars Discord. He was like, this deck's pretty cool, and then we pair up into each other, so this is going to be fun. We'll see what happens. I'm going to keep this. It's not fantastic, but the many partings into a red source, and then like rumble and stuff into that, so hopefully it should be good enough. Warden? Yeah, maybe I need more Essence Wardens. Sending a message. I love it. Love it when people send a message. Alright, we'll just impact Tremors here, I think. And then I can Mycelian Elder next turn. Essence Warden counts my creatures too, so this could be... Because I think they're going to be on 4 of these, because I really liked this card. So this is going to end poorly for me, because I'm not going to be able to do damage, so... I should also try and bolt this before it gets too big. I think we just get rid of this. And then I'll rumble. Take a land. At least the Impact Tremors cancels out the Essence Warden on my side. Gatekeeper. Okay. Take another one. I could play this. No point playing Sprout Swarm. Well, playing the Forest because I can't Sprout Swarm yet. Yeah, this is going to hurt. Well, not necessarily. It just make 3 dudes. And bolt my Wizard token, I guess, or maybe this, and then start beating in. Yep. And they played a land too, so I'm only going to get 1 spawn. They should play the Lightning Bolt. So they made... I think they were talking about making changes, but they haven't made the changes yet. I think it should be on, yeah. I could block with the spawn here. I think I need to, because I don't have the life gain. I think I have to block there. Yeah, I don't know. They forgot to attack with the Essence Warden, that's fine. And they get 1 spawn. 3 cards. Another Glimpse the Impossible. Which I could just play, make 3 dudes. Shouldn't have played the Forest. And there goes 2 Writhing Chrysalis. Yeah. Bad move, bad move. But anyway. Sure. Is this going to be into a Writhing Chrysalis? Fine. I've got Sprout Swarm in action anyway. Oh, they got Sprout Swarm too? Okay. Yep. Yeah, well, I am going to lose because I didn't get the Essence Warden. Cool, this is how I beat the first opponent, so that's pretty cool. Whoops. Oh, we'll block here. Guess we have to block both, right? Because I can't deal with the Essence Warden. So I got a food I can crack, I guess. I should have sacrificed a spawn to be able to crack the food, but that's fine. Gruul turf, eh? We'll just do this. I can Molten Gatekeeper, but I don't think it really matters at this point. And I probably just die to Ground Swarm. Yep. Take 1. Shouldn't have 6. Because I got all these auto triggers going. Yeah, I'll just concede. I can't beat them the way I'm currently with what I've got. So Essence Warden is good, and we'll bring in the thing that kills Essence Warden. And we will take out, I feel like everything here, like maybe Nest Invader is the worst thing. Just because it doesn't get big and doesn't do a heck of a lot. I feel like Swarm Keeper's good here, because there's not much removal. It's literally 4 lightning bolts. I'm going to take out 1 Swarm Keeper. Now that I've added some more 1-drops. And we'll go first. A little bit slow. I'm going to keep. Okay. Chrysalis number 2. Alright, well, we'll see if double Chrysalis is good enough to not get too destroyed. I would like something to be able to cast next turn that's not this, because I don't really want to just get 3 1/1s. I mean, it's probably fine with Writhing Crystals, to be honest. Could play that. Pretty mid, but probably going to take a decent amount here. But Chrysalis should solve my problems next turn. I could just keep chumping with tokens against the Swarm Keeper. Okay, well, maybe not. Take 5. Chrysalis 1. And I have not swung, and I've dealt 5 damage to them. Oop. Turn F6. Yeah. It could have been awkward if they bolted my Writhing Chrysalis. Gatekeeper? Okay. The way to do damage. I can't stop. So now I can bolt the Gatekeeper. Guess I do this first. Get a... Guess it doesn't really matter. Play this. And play another Chrysalis. Do another 3 damage. Hold up Bolt. I feel like there's a Sprout Swarm in my future. I can swing with this Chrysalis. Yep, so now we bolt this. Like, I could have bolted the Sapperling token to do more damage. But I feel like I'm in the losing position, to be honest, currently. Yeah, because of this. Like, I've got spawns to be able to chump things, so I don't have to worry too much currently. Sure. What'd you get? Oop. Restless Gatekeeper Swarm. Okay. They'll do 3 damage to me. Just that one. I kept bonking something against the desk. Apologies. I think I have to just jump here. Sack it so we get counters on these. Then they get a pile of O1s. It'll do 3 damage to me. And they get to make a... And they stack it that way, so that means they get a Sapperling 2 off the Sprout Swarm. Now I'm just going to keep stuff back to block. Take another 1. Molten Gatekeeper, eh? Seems good to me. 1. Then I can glimpse the impossible. Attack with both of these. And they do lose a couple of... Yeah, okay, I'll glimpse the impossible. An Essence Warden there. Seems pretty good. Now I can attack with both of these. They're a pile of triggers. They take 4, I gain 2. And now the Essence Warden negates any damage this Molten Gatekeeper will do. And if they take with the two big guys, I'm just going to chump them with spawns and sack them to sack the food. Okay, they're in Christopher. Fine. It makes all their swarm keepers very large. So all I need is a creature. If I hit a creature, I win. Oh no, I don't, because I got a food token. I think I just block. I think I chump both. And we'll crack the food. Another impact tremors. And then just pass. Gain me one. Make the swarm keepers bigger. Any creature currently does 3. I can make it 4. So all I need is a creature. Pretty brutal. Yeah, I think I can take this. I think I double block this one. Okay, well that wins it for me. And I'm back. Cool. Alright. Then they take 4. And then I can just invoke it normally without the buyback. I can gain 3, but yeah, it doesn't really work because I can just cast it again. Alright, whoever gets the Essence Warden wins. Alright. Good, this is good. I think I liked the sideboard. Cast of the Fire does look pretty medium against most things, but I feel like killing Warden is too good to not do. Also just maybe killing 2 saplings that they were going to, like, have... Yeah, take out a Rumble? Because I've added so many... Yeah, I'll take out a Rumble. Put this back in. Cannot keep a no-lander. They got to keep. Cannot keep a no-lander. Right, sure. We'll keep this. Keep this. Guess I don't want... Impact Tremor... Yeah, I don't really need Impact Tremors. Guess Colony Garden? I feel like playing Molten Gatekeeper is pretty good. And I feel like Lightning Bolt is also pretty good. I think I just do... Yeah, don't run Molten Gatekeeper. I don't know. It's hard to... Just do this. This is probably bad. Yep. Now I can Swarm Keeper. And then I can Many Partings to a mountain, kill theirs with a bolt. Yep. Fine. So Many Partings, get a token. We'll just shoot their guy before it's too big. Back for 2. Okay. Right, land. Bad time to have put the Colony Garden on the bottom. We got there. So I could Gatekeeper, I could Elder. I think we Elder. That lets me swing with this Gatekeeper. Swarm Keeper. There's too many keepers. Chrysalis? Yep. Alrighty. Backwards. Here I go. Sprout Swarm. Gatekeeper's tempting. But then I can't Sprout Swarm. I can Sprout Swarm now, but it doesn't really do a heck of a lot. Like, it does 2? I think it's fine, to be honest. I just pass. Chrysalis number 2. Okay, sure. I take 1. Because they can cast it again if they need to. Ah, yes. Okay. I think I have to chump. It puts me Yeah, I think I'm just gone now. I don't think I have the mana to be able to keep producing threats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can just make another one, but that doesn't really do anything. I'll play this, I'll chump the Writhing Chrysalis, and then hope I can just, like, Sprout Swarm my way out of this somehow. Got one card left, which is probably another Sprout Swarm. I think I have to chump here. At least it makes them use 2 spawns. 1 spawn. Play this. See if I get anything out of it. Hoping for an Essence Warden here. Do hit it. Oh, they got Sprout Swarm. I'm like, what are they doing? And then I hit a Molten Gatekeeper too. Alright, we may get out of this. Don't attack, need to block. Get 2 spawns, get 2 life, do 2 damage. Okay, sure. I'll just chump. Pretty funny. But I think I just pass. And when the Sprout Swarm's on the stack, I kill their Essence Warden. This here. Yeah. I knew that'd be the case. I didn't think they'd bring it in, just because it doesn't look like it does enough, but you really need to get rid of the Essence Warden, I think. I mean, look, it's literally negating these Impact Trimmers all the time. I mean, they're going wide, though. Yuck. That could get me? Probably not, though. Just do this. Seven. I can Gatekeeper, play Swarm Keeper. I need to do 7, so it's going to do 1, then I need to do 3. We do 1, 2, yeah, we should have it, Oh, this does 3 anyway. And we play this. Take 2. Then we Sprout Swarm. Then we do it again. Because I know the only card they got in hand is Sprout Swarm. And they're just gonna... So while it's on the stack, we kill him. What a weird game. Just all revolved around Essence Warden. Well, I guess you can see what happens both sides this time. But wasn't expecting to play the mirror. 2-0. Hopefully the run continues. Alright, welcome to round 3 versus Mojito DFD. We will go first. Excellent, we will mulligan. Yeah, this is fine. We'll put back Glimpse. I'm mildly tempted to put this back, just because it throws my curve off so much. Because it's just like, turn 1 this, turn 2 Colony Garden, turn 3 Gruul Turf, bounce Colony Garden. Seems pretty clunky. But then what am I doing? I'm just Colony Garden, Gruul Turf, Gatekeeper, or Colony Garden. Guess having a 1-drop's better than nothing. I'll put this back. And we'll see if this 1-1 can get there. Ooh, okay. Now we play this. Make it a 2-2. Attack. And then next turn it's just Gruul Turf. And that's all. Okay, well... Saved the Chrysalis. Didn't do anything. Yep. Guess I'm rather do damage to them. So we'll do this. And then pass. Brainstorm. Oh, Terror. Okay. We should be pretty good against any sort of Terror. There is probably a counter spell in the future. Let's just play this Nest Invader. See what they want to do about it. Not very threatening. Yeah, cool. We take those. I'd rather Nest Invader get countered than Writhing Chrysalis. Well, there goes 2 Terrors. So... Good Chrysalis. I think I'm going to Elder here. They're not really doing anything. It looks like they're holding up counter spells. I really want this Chrysalis to resolve. This is like a 2-for-1, so if they want to kill it, they can. Good old Terra. You live and die by the lottery of if you mill them or not. Still nothing? Okay, sure. We got value. It made them discard a card. Back for 1. We will play Swarmkeeper, and then we'll play Chrysalis, and if they counter the Chrysalis, at least I'll have Glimpse to cast next turn. Resolves? Nice. Must have a removal spell. Or not. This matchup seems almost like hell for any sort of Terra deck, to be honest. I guess we'll start by seeing if I can hit anything off this Glimpse. Sure, I'll pay 1. You may draw a card. Sure, I'll pay 2. Can play everything. So let's go Swarmkeeper. And attack with the team. Assume Chrysalis is dead. Yep, that's fine. Take 3. And bolt you. And then see what you can do about it. Nice. Okay. We bring in the Peasies. Young Peasy Blast. I think so. I think we just take out Bolt. Because it doesn't really kill anything. Pyroblast is just Bolt. We don't really need to Bolt their face. We do enough damage as it is. We just run that back. Okay. I love a 0 lander. Not again. Alright, sure. We'll put back our land. Chrysalis is good. And cycle. Brainstorm. Okay. We'll Nest Invader. It's not, like, the most optimal play, but... Well, not most optimal card. It's pretty mid. But it's doing its job. Well, if it gets counterspelled, I guess. We can always play that later. We try to play the 2-2 first. Heck yeah, I'll take a counterspell on a Nest Invader any day. Or... Ooh, could play a Terra if they had it. Can't play that, okay. Nothing? Alright, so we play this. Gruul Turf, back the forest. Okay, now they can start terrorizing me. Just 1, okay. I think I might Essence Ward it into Gatekeeper here. Sure. Take 5. If there's an Unexpected Fangs. Not good. Expect another Terror. Sure. Close enough to a Terror. Rumble. I think I just still Chrysalis here. Resolves. Pretty good. Gained me 3 life. Then just swing with anything. Expect it to die. Let's do this while I have a creature. See if they... doubt they'll spell pierce me. Nice. That makes Swarmkeeper bigger. I gain a life. And I have a chump blocker if I decide to use it. I'll take 10. And I will rumble. Sure. Now I can... What did I have? That first. I can gain a life, get another blocker. Make this guy a bit bigger. We'll swing. We block here. And then we just cast this. So probably should have kept it around in case they... Yep, sure. But now this is big enough. I can play this. Maybe I should have brought back the Gatekeeper. I guess I can do it after if this resolves. Sure. So now I just pass. Might do this now while I know they don't have a counter spell. Can attack in now. That's pretty good. Play that. Another Hydro. You're not playing anything else, that's what you gotta have. Maybe I shouldn't have cast the Sprout Swarm in case they have a actual counter spell. Might have a Lauren revealed. Hoping to draw an extra land to be able to draw some cards. Sure. Die, so let's... Dim. Won't block with that either. Counter spell? Yep, okay. That's not good. Not good at all. We just block, block. Now I can bring this back. Gonna do a damage. Play this. Take another 2. And to 11. Can for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like this. I think this is the safest option. Like that was 4 extra damage that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. So it seemed like the perfect time to do it while they were tapped out. I'm not going to do anything because I can just block with this. Alright, we'll let it happen. But nothing. Doesn't really do anything. If I attack with everything, they have to have a removal spell. But I'm just dead if they do have a removal spell. I'll play this. Doesn't really matter. Just keep it in hand. I will just pass. Yeah, cool. Alright, I made the right decision. Fine. Still gonna attack with more than one creature unless they have another removal spell. Alright, if they've got life gain, I'm dead anyway, right? Because I won't be able to do enough damage. So I think I just chump. Yep, cool. That's fine. I wasn't gonna beat that anyway. Because I would have gained 6 life, they would have gone to 10. Like, there was nothing I think I could have drawn to be able to mitigate that amount of life gain. Alright, I think we just run it back. And we hope that we draw Pyroblast. No, I'm not going to play the Sprout Swarm like I did last time. That was my main issue. If I kept the 2 Sprout Swarms, I think I win. Because by that point, then I'd have 2 Molten Gatekeepers and I'd be able to sort of chain them. Alright, yes first. Only guard and many parting. Yeah, it seems fine. They can't deal with impact tremors, so I can spell pierce it, I guess. Still think it's right to do it now. I can also hydroblast it, I should say. I can mini partings into another impact tremors. Perfectly fine. Could just Molten Gatekeeper. I could impact tremors, Essence Warden. I can Molten Gatekeeper, like a Chrysalis would just go ham with these double impact tremors. Mill? Yep. Sure. Yeah, Snuff Out does not seem great here, especially when you have a swamp. Roar, okay. That's pretty good, but I think I get rid of this Terror. So let's get a forest. And if this resolves and like both these resolve, I can do a bucket load of damage. Like maybe it was more worth to use this to save this from being countered. 4 mana? Okay, mag. Okay. I think I want to glimpse and then hit a pile of spawns, but I sort of want to do it while they're tapped out. We'll do 6. I think I just play this Gatekeeper. Gomag getting lifelink's going to be bad. Yeah, and they're swinging with it, so... Alright, we just take it. Yeah. I need Eldrazi spawns. Stop this life gain. Now they got a counter spell up. Does 3 damage. Very scary. Attack for 3. I think they've... unless I hit, like, Eldrazi spawn into Eldrazi spawn. That's not great. That's probably why they let that resolve. Okay, that's something. It does 6 damage. Sure. Okay, now it doesn't do 6 damage. If they got another Arms of Adar, then I'm pretty screwed, so I think I still keep this glimpse for the last possible moment I need it. Yep. 6 back. Hold up a counterspell. Try this. Can't believe that worked. Now I can do this. Into 2 spawns. I think that's fine. Attack. We just chump and sack. Okay, no life. Alright, well. What else you got? Lone revealed? Another Gomag? Yep, okay. I wasn't stopping that with a Pyro anyway. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to see. I know it's on top. Yep. With both? Okay. Jump here. Back it. Keeps me alive. No, it doesn't. They just ripped what they needed to. Bit rough. I thought this was decent, but double Arms of Adar, lifelinky Gomag, like what am I supposed to do? Just didn't. I think the impact tremors were sort of detrimental because they weren't actually impacting the board as much as I hoped they would, especially with this Gomag in play. Oh well, it still seemed close. Like I thought I lost as soon as this came in, but I had chances to come back, and then yeah, I just drew not great. All right, welcome to round 4 versus Ganja de Janja. We cannot keep this. They're going to be on Elves, and I feel like Elves is just quicker. Hey, we got a Blinding Bolt, that's what we need. So we'll keep this. We'll put back... Is Sprout Swarm? I just want to get a land out of my deck. Fine. Yeah, okay. We'll get a Mountain. And then if it's a Priest of Titania or a Timberwatch Elf, I've got to bolt it. Or a Well-Wisher. Okay. Can I outpace the Well-Wisher? Possibly. I'll let the Well-Wisher stay for a turn to see if there's something else that's more threatening. 2 Hydras. Okay. Yep. Yeah, okay, that's threatening. I'll just bolt this now. Like, I can try and do it in response to the Well-Wisher to make sure they gain 1 less life, but I think it's really worth it. Tremors. Not fantastic. We'll just play this so I can stop getting hit for the time being. This matchup seems pretty rough. They just go sort of wider and taller than you do. Oh. Take away my food. See if I care. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know how I'm beating this life gain. Tremors. And many partings as well. Oh, heck yeah, I've done some damage. Can they hit card draw? Whiff. Got two. A third Hydra. They got... Oh, and I think there's a Generous in there too. So... Should be... 9 a Sagu. So I know what everything in their hand should be, which is a Priest, a Sagu, 3 Hydras, and a Generous End. So it's Sagu, 3 Hydras, Generous End is what their hand. In which I'm just going to lose to the Hydra with the Priest of Titania. Yeah, okay. I'm not even going to attempt to beat that. Okay, so we just bring in Cast the Fire and hope that does enough. Essence Warden is also probably fine. I'll take out Nest Invader. Then the goal's to sort of stall and Sprout Swarm kill them. We take out a Rumble. Take out 2 Rumble. Because the things I want to hit, which is Lightning Bolt and Cast in the Fire, are not permanent, so I can't hit them off the Rumble. Let's take out all the Rumbles. Try and draw into what we need. Right, let's hope to draw something relevant. I think I need removal, but I don't really want a mulligan. It's almost like a 5-lander though. A forest. Okay. Sure, that's good. Need to put everything in hand though. That's not good. Oh, they'll have to discard. They shouldn't be able to cast everything. You know, Molten Gatekeeper is pretty bad against Masked Vandal, right? Agu? Okay. And discard Agu. Okay. So, I don't want this to disappear. Let's just do this. I think this is going to buy me enough time. Yep. Into Priest of Titania, probably. Yep. Like, I thought about leaving it until that came down, but I felt like they could have put too much stuff down. If that makes any sense? Well, whoop-de-doo. You know, from cutting them off to only 2 mana last turn to them having 10 mana in their pool currently. Yeah, we're not having a great time. So, I guess play this, and I just play a Chrysalis. And then I just die to Timberwatch plus Inspawn Hydra. I'll exile this. Yep. Yeah, when you don't want much removal, Elves will just curb stomp you every time. If they draw poorly. And I mean, they hit 4 off the Winding Way on turn 2, so they do pretty well. Put another Nyxborn Hydra on the other Korean Ranger. I'll just let him hit me. I know I'd lost, but well, let's just double block this one. I can just make it a 15, and then I take 15, and these will die. Yeah. Alright, GG. We hit 1 piece of removal both games, it did nothing. Let's see if we can get that 3-2. Alright, welcome to round 5 versus Contendado al Exito. We'll go first. Yeah, this is fine, we can keep this. Like a classic opener. Formkeeper. Delver, okay. I think we go okay into mono blue Terra. So now I can just play Essence Warden, play Calmly Garden. I 2-2. Back. Brainstorm. Okay, hope there's no Spell Pierce. I'm going to try and Malevolent Rumble to get some value out of these guys next turn. And then probably just Gruul Turf the Kalni Garden. Good flip. Malevolent Rumble. Okay. Unexpected green-blue terror. Absolutely hilarious. Okay. We playing some whack decks out here. I think I'm fine with just letting the Gatekeeper hit the bin. Oh, I've got enough lands, really, don't I? I guess I take it. Spawn, gain a life. May as well wait one more turn. Let's just Gruul Turf back this Kalni Garden. And pass. And then I can just, like, Gatekeeper into Kalni Garden. Leave of the Dead. Okay, that works against this thing. And a Terror. Okay. Pick 3. I think I still do this. The Kalni Garden. Because even if they counter the Writhing Chrysalis, it's still going to do damage, which is what I want. And, like, I can't see them getting through with this Tellarian Terror anytime soon. All it's going to be doing is blocking. They actually, like, hit anything off the... They just milled 4 cards with the Malevolent Rumble. That's pretty rough. The problem with it, sort of, in this... I guess you don't want to hit anything other than a Terror, but... The fact that you just don't hit anything at all sometimes is pretty rough. Oh, we got the fight card? Is that what we're going to do? We're going to bushwhack? That'd be sweet. I played Simic Beans, like Terror in Standard, and yeah, bushwhack was like the main reason you wanted to play that deck. Okay, sure. Fine. And swing, okay. Just block with a plant, they're not doing anything. Seems strange to me that they would want to do that. But anyway. Like, swing with this. Just gets rid of a plant token, that's all it does. So now we can just play this into a Kalni Garden. We'll gain us 3. This is like a lightning helix to their face, which is pretty funny. And then do another damage. Another life. We'll attack at them for 3. Could block with the spawn, but I doubt it. Okay, they will. Yeah, I've got nothing left, though, is my only problem. But I mean, they can't really swing in. They can tap down my Writhing Chrysalis to chip in for 3 a couple more times, but I don't know if that's really helpful. Sure. I guess that's also a thing you can play in this deck. That means I will not be able to live. I can sack 3 things so I can get to 6, but this will make it 7, so yeah, we'll just let it die. Go yourself, sure. Attack. No point attacking with this. Keep swinging in the air for 3. Yep. Fine. Also a good card. Taking them from well. And as long as I don't keep drawing blanks for like 8 turns, because that's how long it's going to take for this Delver to kill me, I think we'll be fine. I'm only running 19 lands, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only 10 out of 44 cards that are sort of dead. I guess there's 2 more many partings as well. Oh, you're going to hit another... There's a Delver, that's bad. Take 3, can't do anything about it. Oh, come on, give me Writhing Chrysalis. Sure. I think it's almost a point next turn to be able to attack with all of them. Because they bring each other back. And, like, well, if you bring one back, the others do damage when you bring them back. I mean, they're hitting all the rumbles. What did they hit this time? Terror? Yep, okay. It didn't flip the Delver. Attack with the Terror. Okay. Seems not needed. Yep. 21. And another Delver. Okay. Sure. Attack with all of these. Only one dies. Sure. Flips. Counterspell. Okay, well. They just attack in the air. They got Counterspell and an Unknown. If I attack with the 2 Molten Gatekeepers and the Essence Warden, then they take one. One of these will die. Then I can bring one back, do 2 damage. Well, let's say both of these die. They take 1. They go to 7. I bring one back, that does 1 damage. I bring a second one back, that does 2 damage. Bring the third one back, that does 3 damage. That's 6, so I'm 1 off. But then they have to deal with all the creatures again? I think that's fine. Block them 2. Okay, so if they only have 2 creatures, next turn, I think I win. For this, it can get countered, it's fine. I just need the other red source. I need all 3 red sources to do the thing I was going to do next turn. And I've got like 3 2/2s attacking too, so... Or 2 3s. I don't think they'll be able to stop it. Yep. Deep analysis? This. Sleep of the Dead on this? Okay, that's fine. That better or worse? I think it's worse. I think I just... This. Do 1. I'll do 2. I'll do 3. Yeah, and then I swing with all these. Then they take... Yeah, so they can only block 2. They die. Alright, bring in the Peasies. Essence Warden's fine. I think Lightning Bolt doesn't really matter. Like, it kills Delver, but I should be able to find ways of sort of mitigating Delver. Maybe I'll take out a couple of Swarm Keepers, actually. Try that. Yeah, sure. Not fantastic, but... Delver. Okay. Do I just... Pyro that now? I think so. Sure. Alright, well, I killed one of them. For damage. And then I think I just hard cast this Molten Gatekeeper. Good. Flip. They can't Terra yet, but this does set up the Delver for next turn. And they could have a Pyro. Is fine. Yep. Or Beb, I should say. Technically, all I've got's lands, so I'm probably just dead. My hand looked fine, but I've just drawn 2 lands, and now I've got nothing. Yeah. Another Cryptic. Okay. I drew a good hand. I have not. And I can't go perf. I can just pass here. Block here. Yep. Alright, well, I'm pretty much just dead. Unless I hit a Chrysalis off the top here. I don't think I stand a chance. Guess I play this. Route Swarm. Molten Gatekeeper's fine to go in the bin. Route Swarm doesn't really do anything. I think I'm better off just having them all be tokens. That negates a whole turn. So I just Gruul Turf by many partings. A forest, play Gruul Turf, bounce the Carney Garden, and then gain 3. And then I can like double Molten Gatekeeper into Glimpse the Impossible. So I think I just block, take 8. I think I want this just in case I want some extra mana. They're BRBing. So when they come back, I'm just going to sack this for the food. Go to 8. Gain 2 life. Well, I got nothing. I can do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage. That's pretty good. If like they don't have anything, obviously they're gonna have something, especially to counter this. But let's say they don't, then yeah, we bring this back, then we bring this other one back. It does 1. We play the Culinary Garden, that does 2. We attack, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we can cast this, and then just let all the tokens come in. And that would be like 7 plus, yeah, 7 plus 6. Which is pretty good, but I'll try and cast this. If it gets counted, I'm pretty much screwed either way. Okay. Okay. It could bring back 1 Molten Gatekeeper. No, we'll bolt this. And then we play Swarm Keeper. And then we play Nest Invader. Yeah, I'll attack with this. Like, not optimal damage, but what's goes fine. Okay, sure. I was not expecting a Weather the Storm. Alright, I'll scoop to that, I'll scoop to that. I can't get past that amount of life gain. And I think we just run it back. Just want to get a Sprout Swarm loop going, that's all I need. Alright, yes first. Can't keep this. Can't keep this because I got a many partings. I'll put back a Glimpse. I prefer Writhing Chrysalis. And here's to hoping that they don't have a Spell Pierce. Or a turn 1 Delver. Get a Forest. We'll play Essence. Good, no flips. I'll take the trade. Let's just rumble here. We take Chrysalis number 3. And hopefully triple Chrysalis gets us there. Yeah, what did they hit? They hit a land, which they'll play. Oh, they will not. Okay. Terra? Okay, sure. Now I just play this Chrysalis. From here I should be okay. Yep, that's fine. I think I take this hit. Another... Yep, sure. I'll just play another Chrysalis. Yep. Gonna kill one of them. Oh, Sleep of the Dead, the other one. Fine. Means I'll just double chump and crack the food. Then I play another one. I'll keep up Rat Swarm this time. And I'll make them tap the other one. Problem is that these are devoid, so you have to have a green mana up to invoke this out. They come in packs. Eldrazi packs. So they're chatting to me. I think they might be probably conceding, unsure. But yeah, triple Chrysalis against Terror is pretty good outcome. Never know, they might be able to find a removal spell. Get rid of one of them. And then keep beating down, but the fact that 2 of them are already bigger than their Terrors, yeah, does not bode well for them. We'll just chump here. We will try and buy this back. We will go this, this, this. And I can sack this. Yeah, I can't. I can only use it for 1 instance. Yeah, okay. You can only pay costs with 1 thing 1 time. Counterspell? Sure. That is fine. It has done its job. 6/7s. Sounds fine. Also fine. It's back. Just when you thought it was out, it comes back. Am I happy to trade? Not really. I'll just pass. If they want to counterspell me again, they can. But now they can't really attack in. Block here. See what they do. Nothing. I'm gonna punch this one now. Sure, let's... Nice. Okay. That is fine. It can die. Delvo, okay. Could Sprout Swarm again, but don't really need to. Let's play land. And just keep doing nothing. Because they can't, yeah. Can't really attack profitably because they can double block a Chrysalis. So just slowly keep Sprout Swarming. Thought Scour, okay. Cast that. It's in response. Because they didn't have counterspell last time. This could give them a counterspell. Then yeah, I'll mill too. Sure. Counter attack. Try this again. If he gets countered. Okay, sure. What? It was unexpected. And we'll just keep grinding. Shuffles it in, right? It doesn't put it on the bottom. Yeah, so I probably just drew it. Oh, they're GGing. They gotta do something else. They're also got 5 minutes. Lorien revealed? Sure. It's fine. Cool. Alright, I think I might have been able to kill them next turn. Holy Jesus, that's large. Let's have a quick look. So, let's say, because now that they're tapped out, I can bring back a Molten Gatekeeper. They take 1. I can attack with most things. I can glimpse the unthinkable, or glimpse the impossible. So if I glimpse the impossible, that's going to do 6. I can trade here. I can't kill them, but I might have been able to do like a decent chunk and kill a terror or something. Anyway, that was pretty good. Let's wrap this up. All right, that ended okay. Ended up 3-2. We beat the non-meta decks, in quotations, of Mardu Synth, because they couldn't deal with Quad Chrysalis, which was pretty funny. Also had that really cool turn, like game 1, where I managed to do a lot of damage on the turn I was probably about to die, after they made me discard all my entire hand from Refurbished Familiars, which was pretty sweet. We beat Simic Terror at the end, which is not something I thought I'd ever say. I think that's a good analog for Mono Blue Terror. I think we like Chrysalis helps block Delver, and just the amount of like extra dudes you make just help stall all their like big 5/5s enough that like the ping engine can kill them. So I think that's like decently favorable here. And we also beat the Mirror. In which I figured out during the Mirror that Essence Warden was the main win condition, because it just makes all the pings not work because it's any creature. So I sided in Cast the Fire, they didn't. I hit Essence Warden, they didn't. So that's how we won the Mirror. And we lost to Elves. Elves seems horrendous, because to beat Elves you just need removal. We don't have that much. And they just like go wide tall much quicker than we do, so there's not really much we can do there. We could like add Breath Weapon or End the Festivities to the sideboard if we really care about trying to beat Elves, but it doesn't appear that much in the meta that you have to worry too much about it. You can just hope that Cast of Fire plus Lightning Bolt's enough. And in this case it wasn't. They ripped everything they needed to. Like, they hit Winding Ways with lots of cards, and if they don't do that, I think you stand an okay-ish chance. And the other thing we played against was Blue-Black Terror, which I think is, like, decently-ish favorable. It's just... And I think I might have... I'll probably have to watch it back, but I probably could have won Game 2 somewhere if I'd made some different decisions. Game 3 was... It is what it is. Like, early Gurmag that's got lifelink. The only way I can kill it's double lightning bolt, right? There's not much I can do there. Like, I just I hit impact tremors, which don't block. They're good when you're the aggressor, but when you need to hit like scions to be able to stop their lifelink, which is a good way of like beating them. But the fact that I had 2 Arms of Adar to clean up all my spawns to gain that like 2 life point swing of 12 damage, like 12 life, meant I just could not catch up. So yeah, that's what we played. I'm pretty happy with sort of how the deck functions. Like, I really love this Malevolent Rumble plus Molten Gatekeeper interaction. Just being able to like hit something else, but have this Molten Gatekeeper in your graveyard to be able to like bring back. There was so many times where it's just like bring back Gatekeeper, bring back another Gatekeeper, play like Writhing Chrysalis or a Nest Invader, do 4 or 6 damage, swing with some guys. Like, you can get some real burst damage with these guys. I understand like why Impact Tremors is in here as well. It's just the fact that it's not a creature is good and a bad thing. Means it doesn't get destroyed as easy, but it just doesn't do anything without help. Elder was pretty good. I was actually impressed with the Elder. Because we're running a lot of like non-creature spells, it did more damage than I thought it would, especially with Sprout Swarm. Like, it's almost an Impact Tremors on a creature with Sprout Swarm. So yeah, pretty happy with this card. It's just that it costs 3, and I think our 3s are pretty glutted up. Felt like Swarm Keeper was like sort of a weak link. It's like Delver of Secrets, where it just doesn't do a heck of a lot if you don't hit it turn 1. It can do a lot when you play it turn 1, but if you don't, it just seems pretty mid. That's why I kept siding it out. Unsure if this is... Like, I feel like maybe this can go, and we put in Essence Warden and... I don't know, something else. Sideboard, I didn't even realize that I was playing with 14 sideboard cards, so... Add a sideboard card of your will, maybe like a Weather the Storm, another Cast the Fire or something. But yeah, so that's the deck. It was pretty good. So I also want to point out there was another deck that 4-3 to challenge that was before this version came out, by Raziel 1993. So it's running one more land. It's not running the land searcher that makes a food, but it's running Holdout Settlement, which I think is handy to be able to like hit your red, because this is mostly red, right? So hit your red drops on time while also be able to cast your green spells a bit easier, maybe. So it's running the 4 Essence Warden. It's also running Bequeathal, which is just like a of one mind, I guess, or a thought cast when you're running a lot of spawn tokens. So that could also be a way to go. You can also grab it off Malevolent Rumble, which is pretty handy. This version ran Shock Brigade, which I am unsure if this is like a good card, but it's a repeatable way of getting a token. So, like, maybe this is the way you want to maybe try this card. I don't know. It just doesn't seem great to me, but Scrapwork Mutt I can understand. Like, I think I prefer this over Nest Invader, just because it works so well with Malevolent Rumble and, like, the Unearth Molten Gatekeeper shenanigans of being able to get a lot of damage out of nowhere, I think is pretty good. And their sideboard, I think, is a bit more slick. Like, Troublemaker Roof is pretty good. Being able to blow up lands, but I mean, this is even worse against Elves. It has even less things, so up to you. But I think there's, like, in between these two decks, there is probably some sort of, like, yeah, Malevolent Rumble, Unearth, token spam deck. Just need to iterate a lot to figure out which way the way to go is. So I hope you enjoyed. I thought this deck was pretty cool. Well, both of them. Yeah. I hope I'll see you all in the next one.